Hey everyone, it's Wednesday the 23rd of March. The time is 11:07 a.m. and the temperature is 31 degrees. We're on Dunman Road. On the other side is this fenced complex of buildings, and then of course by the riverside you can see the condos, and we're going to walk through some of these nicer areas with quite a few, I would call them mansions, so fairly big and grand looking houses. That's the plan today. There's another area of quite a few condos up ahead there along here. But I'm on my way to Katong, or more specifically Chuchat. So I have an appointment there, and I thought this would be a really nice area to kind of crisscross my way through before I make my way there. That's what we're doing today. So I'll make a turn to Crescent Road. Already in Tanjong Katong here, of course. The next street there would be Tanjong Katong Road. So we're not far from there. I think we're going to see quite a few nice places today. The street itself is lovely with the palm trees and flowers. These areas tend to be really beautiful to walk through with the greenery and how well they are maintained as well. But the gates even look quite grand for most buildings. And what we'll do is we'll take some of the roads, even though it's not strictly necessary to get to where I want to go. But the idea is basically to crisscross, because there will be a lot of really nice and slightly different buildings going through here. Can you see the butterflies? So lovely with the flowers and everything. Beautiful day as well. Wow, look at this. Amazing. These buildings, they are really, really grand. Welcome back to this road. There's just a truck coming, which seems so out of place in here. That's kind of the last thing you expect, going through a residential street like this, which is so lovely and quiet. But I thought we'd crisscross our way through, or between kind of Crescent Road and Tanjong Katong Road. Wow, it's gone so quiet now that the truck is gone. And the streets here have a little bit different feel. Some of them are really, some of the buildings are really quite something here. And it is really central as well. So probably not the cheapest neighbourhood either. Not that living anywhere with this kind of property in Singapore is that affordable. But we're not here for that today. We're just going to enjoy it and the views. Wow, my way is being blocked by some roses, which is pretty lovely in the city. I think that also looks like I might run into some plant issues over there. It's just beautiful with the plants, flowers. And it's such a pleasant walk as well. And just watching the beautiful places and flowers and yards. There are really quite a few different streets here that have different feel. So it changes a lot as you walk through these streets and side streets as well. Like these places are a little bit smaller, still very cute. And this is Tanjong Katong Road now that we're coming to, which is of course very lively with restaurants and cafes and everything like that. I think it's the bin collection day. There are so many out on the streets. And we'll just take a quick turn here on Tanjong Katong Road. And I'll make my way to the next road, Wareham Road. And we'll do the same, go through it and have a quick look. I think there's some car maintenance going on there as well. Of course, we're right next to the tire shop there. Of course, here and then. Carry on through here. Oh, the tire shop has a really nice garden with some artwork of a bird over there. Isn't that pretty? There's a little alleyway that's really looking quite cute down here, right next to the big houses here, which just keep getting grander or seems like it's getting just grander as the street goes along. It's a more modern style for the other side here. It's a very interesting architecture as well. And the house over there has a basketball court. Not maybe a full court, but definitely would be able to play there. Another example of a more modern design. They're definitely not small places. Look at the flowers, the white flowers on the tree up ahead there. So beautiful. And you get a mix of things. It's not all new builds. I do like the modern designs as well. It's difficult to actually say which is nicer, whether you want that kind of traditional look or a sleek big windows and all of that. Can look a little bit boxy on the outside, but then again, it's a very Scandinavian look. And again, we're coming to such a lovely green part of the street. There's flowers everywhere. And they're just having their mail delivered as well. I think the mailman is doing the same thing, just crisscrossing through these streets, delivering to every house. I think this is a preschool of some kind or kindergarten. Looking really nice. As you would expect in an area like this. Wow, they've got the trees at the top there as well. What a pretty day to be here as well. I see, someone's doing the same thing I saw somewhere else not too long ago. The superhero house. Can you see the superhero figures at the top there on the balcony. That's a fun one. It's kind of the kind of place that you'd imagine they're living, I guess. Is that Captain America and who's the other one? Should we cross to see them? I'm not sure you know what I'm talking about properly. Let's cross to see them. And the flowers here are beautiful. There they are on a balcony. I think I am going to follow Poole Road, even though I just crossed onto this side. That's where we started from, so not too far. We're not making a lot of progress quickly, but I think it's fair enough. It's a nice area to explore. It's of course sort of late morning on actually I don't want to be on the side of these cars if I can avoid it. So yeah, it's almost noon, a late morning on a weekday, so I guess it's also the perfect time to come and explore when it's quiet. I don't imagine it gets very, very busy, but it's definitely one of those times when we can just kind of walk around and have a look. There's some work going on here on both sides of the road as well. Wow, that's a big building being renovated there. The other one looks more like it's just being built. Just jumped onto the street level for a little bit. I really like the look of this light, sort of baby blue almost building here. Has a more traditional look. I guess everyone has their preference, although I don't have a clear preference between the old and new. Both can be really lovely. I guess it would only clear up if you were actually in the position to get one like this, or a place you'd start thinking about it more practically. Now it's more like what looks nice, and frankly they're all, or most of them at least, really lovely. There's a little bird there that's got a piece of foil. Our paths keep crossing with the mailman. Wow, those balconies would have great views at the top there. We're coming back to the main street here. I wonder if this goes all the way through to the next street. I think it does. Let's follow through. It's an interesting change from all the big mansions. I do love the back alleys. There's something really pretty about this, and the little shrine there. There's a nice breeze going today. Just a little bit overcast. It's really nice. I haven't done so much walking lately, and it's just really nice to be back out on a lovely day like this, and especially in a nice area as well. So we're just off Tanjong Katong Road now. It's right there with the fairly busy actually food stalls, restaurants. I've seen quite a few food delivery people just right now. Oh, look at the swings. They do belong to that building there. It's all fenced. But what a great idea to have them in the middle of the greenery. Oh, this is a really interesting design. It looks like they made a balcony for the plants, like a planter thing, which is the size of many of our balconies, I guess. A really interesting design for that building. And I love the plants going all the way up the wall. The flowers here also smell really lovely. Oh wow. So this building actually has greenery going all the way up there. How pretty is that? Might not be the most modern design, but they definitely have their charm as well. And I always wonder about the round spaces and round windows, because I did used to live in a place in London that had this kind of round shape on one wall, and it was a very small apartment. So it was quite a challenge actually to figure out how you're going to fit anything into that space and where your furniture will go. It's okay if you have a round table, but in a smaller space especially, a round table is going to take up a lot of space. So I'm not a big fan of that kind of round design. Oh, they've got a pool. I think the other house there as well had a pool. Beautiful. You can open up these windows there. Whatever you can see of the design of these buildings inside as well, they're quite beautiful inside and out. It's quiet with just butterflies flying around. Wow, how green it is there. It's so amazing when you come to these areas and they're so calm with all of these beautiful buildings. And I say as I step on the on the loose tiles. Anyway, and it's kind of in the middle of everything anyway. You're not far from coffee shops and great little restaurants. So that was Parkstone Road. There's a bird making a point there. Oh wow, does the water down there actually have fish? How is that even possible? It does. There are some fish in there. Whoa. Did not expect to see them. Maybe someone has released them in the water. Oh, they've got some really interesting looking dogs or some kind of statues in there, and dog bowls here as well, or cat bowls. Maybe they're feeding cats. It's all very, very beautiful around here. What an interesting looking flower. There's another one there. I think this planter must also belong to the residents of the house there. I guess someone working on a pool is blocking the way there, so they must have one somewhere for this building. Look at that, what a shape. Almost a cathedral-like. I'm reminded of one anyway. The orange flowers over here are just stunning. They're going all the way up this tree as well. So pretty. And we're coming to Goodman Road. Oh, I love the gate on this building. It's got amazing decorations. Look at this. Pandas, birds. It's so cool. What a fun idea. Maybe not the most sophisticated one, but I would totally go for animals if I had a gate like that. I think we come to some kind of a condo or some semi-detached houses here, Goodman Road. I wonder if we should maybe take the next one as yeah, I'm gonna go to the next one and walk through there. I think we have time for one or two more of these beautiful streets, and then I'll have to make my way towards my appointment where I'm going. I like how they put the plants under the shade, and it looks like a lovely space to sit in. So let's look at one more. Returning onto Parksone Road. I love walking under these beautiful flowers and plants. Oh wow, look at what they've got at the doorway, lining that balcony. How beautiful is that? Amazing. There's a fun aspect to it that the places here are not really the same at all. It's like they all have their own character. And it's kind of fun to think about looking at them. What would you do if you had the land and unlimited amount of money. But there is a pool on my left now, but I won't point directly at people's pools when they are covered or sort of in their private residences. So this is what they're building here, and it's 100% sold, but I think that's not too many of them. So this stretch will have kind of a modern feel here. And it's again so green. It's wonderful. Look at the flowers around this gate. What beautiful purple, blue color those flowers are. And in case anyone's wondering, I am still house hunting or apartment hunting. And I'm in the process of going to viewings, which is always a little bit daunting but also exciting, because one of those places is going to be where I live for the next year or so, or maybe more. So that's always fun. But also it can be a little bit of a task. Sorry. As we're coming to the main street again here, I hope you enjoyed this look at some really beautiful but rather grand houses on a lovely sunny Singapore day. We've got another alleyway here, as you would expect behind these shop houses. Here's a lovely painting at the vet. This is a great vet, by the way, if you want to or you have furry friends you want to take to good hands. Vets for Life is a great place for that. And so we make a turn to the main road here, Tanjong Katong Road, with the businesses and life after those fairly quiet residential streets. I hope it was a fun walk. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to make a straight line for where my appointment is. And I'll see you next time. So if you want to see more videos like this, then of course you can subscribe to the channel, and that's much appreciated. We've got something like 700 subscribers right now, and that's a little bit crazy. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoy these videos and choose to come along. Much appreciated. makes it so much more fun for me to go out and explore places and visit places I otherwise didn't really go to. So thank you so much. And with the view of the also very much recommended gardening store or plant store on the other side, I hope I'll see you again soon.